What if one of humanity's oldest, most whispered about habits isn't a vice, but a secret superpower for your health? For centuries, masturbation has been shrouded in shame, branded a sin, or dismissed as a trivial act. Yet modern science is flipping the script. 95% of people do it. Groundbreaking studies reveal it could slash your risk of chronic disease, and experts now call it a keystone of mental and physical resilience. But between viral no-fap crusades and lingering taboos, the truth remains buried. Prepare to rethink everything you've been told. We're dissecting the explosive science, dismantling myths, and uncovering why your most private act might just be your path to thriving. Buckle up. This isn't your grandma's health advice. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, I highly encourage you to click that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you can stay informed about all our latest content. Your support means the world to us. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help us spread our message further. I'm particularly eager to hear your thoughts on the topic we're covering today. If you find the content enjoyable and relevant, please comment with a 1 below to let us know. Conversely, if it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to leave a 0. Your feedback is incredibly important as it guides me in creating better videos that align with your interests. The question of whether masturbation is healthy has sparked debates across centuries, cultures, and scientific disciplines. Rooted in a complex tapestry of biology, psychology, sociology, and ethics, the act of self-stimulation for sexual pleasure, often shrouded in secrecy or shame, demands a thorough, evidence-based examination. By synthesizing findings from medical research, historical context, global cultural perspectives, and evolving societal norms, this passage aims to dismantle enduring myths, illuminate proven benefits, and address nuanced concerns, empowering individuals to make informed decisions about their sexual health. Masturbation, a practice as ancient as humanity itself, has been documented in prehistoric art and classical texts, yet its portrayal has oscillated between reverence and condemnation. In ancient civilizations such as Greece and Rome, masturbation was occasionally depicted in art and literature as a natural act, albeit less glorified than partnered sex. Conversely, medieval European religious doctrines, influenced by figures like St. Augustine, equated it with moral corruption, a perspective that permeated Western medical thought well into the 19th century. The Victorian era's pseudoscientific warnings of masturbation-induced insanity or physical decay, popularized by tracts like Onania and The Secret Vice, laid the groundwork for stigma that persists in some communities today. Modern science, however, offers a starkly different narrative. Epidemiological data reveal that masturbation is nearly universal, with global surveys indicating that 70 to 95% of men and 40 to 85% of women engage in it, frequencies shaped by age, relationship status, and cultural mores. Despite its prevalence, myths endure, often perpetuated by misinformation campaigns, religious dogma, or wellness industries capitalizing on fear. To disentangle fact from fiction, we must scrutinize these claims through the lens of peer-reviewed research. Myth 1. Masturbation causes physical or mental health problems. The myth that masturbation leads to blindness, infertility, or mental illness is a relic of 18th century medical quackery, yet its echoes persist in pockets of misinformation. Contemporary studies unequivocally refute these claims. A landmark 2023 meta-analysis in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, synthesizing data from 45 studies involving over 35,000 participants, found no causal relationship between masturbation and conditions like infertility, hormonal dysfunction, or psychological disorders. In fact, the inverse was often true. Regular masturbation correlated with lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. The physiological explanation lies in the release of endorphins and oxytocin during orgasm, neurotransmitters that promote relaxation and emotional bonding. For example, a 2021 neuroimaging study in Nature Human Behavior demonstrated that orgasm activates brain regions associated with reward and emotional regulation, akin to the effects of meditation or aerobic exercise. Furthermore, the notion that masturbation causes erectile dysfunction, ED, is contradicted by urological research. A 2022 study in andrology tracking 1,500 men over 5 years found that those who masturbated 2 to 4 times weekly had better erectile function and lower rates of ED compared to abstainers, likely due to enhanced pelvic blood flow and reduced performance anxiety. However, compulsive masturbation, defined by the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5, as behavior interfering with daily life, may signal underlying mental health issues like obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, or trauma, necessitating clinical intervention. Crucially, it is the compulsion, not the act itself, that warrants attention. Fact 1. Masturbation enhances pelvic floor strength and cardiovascular health. The physiological benefits of masturbation extend far beyond momentary pleasure. For individuals assigned male at birth, ejaculation engages the bulbocavernosus and ischiocavernosus muscles, key components of the pelvic floor. A 2019 randomized controlled trial in urology revealed that men who combined Kegel exercises with regular masturbation saw 40% greater improvement in urinary continence and erectile rigidity than those relying on Kegels alone. For those assigned female at birth, masturbation increases blood flow to the vulvar and vaginal tissues, combating atrophy and dryness, a common menopausal concern. A 2020 longitudinal study in menopause followed 800 postmenopausal women and found that those who masturbated weekly reported 50% fewer instances of dyspareunia, painful intercourse, and improved lubrication, outcomes comparable to low-dose vaginal estrogen therapy. Beyond pelvic health, orgasm's cardiovascular benefits are striking. The release of nitric oxide during arousal dilates blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and improving endothelial function. A 2022 cohort study in the American Journal of Cardiology tracking 1,200 adults over a decade found that frequent sexual activity, including masturbation, correlated with a 30% reduced risk of hypertension and a 20% lower incidence of coronary artery disease. These findings position masturbation as a preventive health practice, akin to exercise or a balanced diet. Myth 2. Masturbation depletes testosterone or weakens the body. The NoFap, no masturbation movement, popularized by online wellness communities, claims that abstaining from masturbation boosts testosterone, energy, and athletic performance. Endocrinological research dismantles this myth. Testosterone levels follow a diurnal rhythm, peaking in the morning and declining throughout the day. A 2020 study in Hormones and Behavior measured serum testosterone in 200 men before and after masturbation, finding no significant short- or long-term changes. Similarly, a 2021 meta-analysis in Sports Medicine concluded that ejaculation has no detrimental effect on muscle mass, strength, or endurance. The prostate health angle further undermines that semen retention argument. A seminal 2016 study in European Urology, analyzing 32,000 men, found that those ejaculating greater than or equal to 21 times monthly had a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer than those ejaculating less than or equal to 7 times monthly. Researchers hypothesize that frequent ejaculation clears the prostate of carcinogenic secretions, such as prostatic fluid, reducing stagnation and inflammation. Thus, far from weakening the body, masturbation may safeguard against one of men's most prevalent cancers. Fact 2. Masturbation fosters mental health, body positivity, and sexual agency. Masturbation serves as a vital tool for self-discovery and emotional resilience. For adolescents, it often represents the first exploration of sexual arousal, free from societal pressures or partner dynamics. A 2022 study in the Journal of Adolescent Health surveying 2,500 teenagers found that those who masturbated reported higher self-esteem, better body image, and a 25% lower likelihood of engaging in risky sexual behaviors, suggesting that self-knowledge fosters safer choices. Adults, too, reap psychological rewards. The dopamine and serotonin released during orgasm alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety, with a 2021 study in psychosomatic medicine showing that masturbation reduced cortisol levels by 30% in participants with chronic stress. Clinically, masturbation is integrated into therapies for sexual dysfunction. For instance, sensate focus exercises, a cornerstone of sex therapy, often begin with solo exploration to rebuild comfort and desire. Marginalized communities, including LGBTQ+ individuals, may find masturbation particularly empowering. A 2023 qualitative study in Archives of Sexual Behavior highlighted how transgender individuals used masturbation to reconnect with their bodies during gender transitions, mitigating dysphoria and enhancing self-acceptance. These findings underscore masturbation's role not just in pleasure, but in healing and identity formation. Myth 3. Masturbation leads to addiction or genital desensitization. The specter of masturbation addiction looms large in public discourse, yet it lacks empirical grounding. The DSM-5 does not recognize masturbation as an addictive disorder, though it acknowledges compulsive sexual behavior as a condition requiring distress or impairment. A 2020 study in addictive behaviors clarified that only 3 to 5% of individuals who masturbate frequently meet criteria for compulsivity, often alongside co-occurring disorders like OCD or trauma. The desensitization myth, that masturbation dulls genital nerves, is equally unfounded. A 2021 neurophysiological study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine tested penile and clitoral sensitivity in 500 adults, finding no difference between frequent masturbators and abstainers. Neuroscientists note that the brain's plasticity allows it to adapt to varied stimuli, meaning individuals can enjoy both solo and partnered sex without diminished sensitivity. However, therapists recommend varying techniques, e.g., adjusting pressure or pace, to maintain arousal flexibility, a practice endorsed by a 2022 clinical guideline in Sexual Medicine Reviews. Fact 3. Masturbation as preventive healthcare and diagnostic tool. Emerging research positions masturbation as a proactive health strategy. For men, ejaculation flushes the urethra, reducing bacterial colonization and UTI risk. A 2019 study in Urologia Internationalis found that men who ejaculated greater than or equal to 3 times weekly had a 40% lower UTI incidence. Women benefit from pelvic floor engagement during clitoral stimulation, which strengthens the levator ani muscles, preventing prolapse and enhancing childbirth recovery. A 2023 randomized trial in obstetrics and gynecology demonstrated that postpartum women who resumed masturbation within 6 weeks reported faster pelvic floor rehabilitation and higher sexual satisfaction. For older adults, masturbation mitigates age-related sexual decline. A longitudinal study in the gerontologist tracking adults aged 65 to 85 found that regular masturbators maintained better genital blood flow and reported 50% higher sexual satisfaction than non-masturbators. Additionally, masturbation can reveal underlying health issues. Difficulty achieving orgasm may signal diabetes-induced neuropathy, while pain during masturbation could indicate conditions like endometriosis or lichen sclerosis, prompting timely medical consultation. Myth 4. Masturbation is a substitute for real sex or reflects relational failure. Cultural narratives often stigmatize masturbation as inferior to partnered sex or a marker of relational discord. Yet surveys consistently show that 60 to 75% of partnered adults masturbate, with no correlation to relationship dissatisfaction. A 2020 study in the Journal of Sex Research found that couples who openly discussed masturbation experienced 30% higher sexual satisfaction, as it reduced pressure and fostered intimacy. For individuals with disabilities, chronic pain, or mismatched libidos, masturbation offers a compassionate solution to meet sexual needs without strain. Consider the case of a 45-year-old woman with fibromyalgia who, in a 2022 pain medicine case study, used masturbation to maintain sexual agency amid fluctuating pain levels, reporting enhanced emotional well-being and partner connection. Similarly, widowed or single individuals often find masturbation a vital outlet for sexual expression, challenging the notion that solo pleasure is inherently lacking. Fact 4. Masturbation is safe, inclusive, and empowering. Unlike many sexual practices, masturbation carries no risk of STIs or unintended pregnancy, making it uniquely safe. It is also accessible across socioeconomic strata, requiring no costly devices or medications. For marginalized groups, such as LGBTQ+ youth in unsupportive environments, masturbation can affirm identity and provide solace. A 2023 report by GLSEN highlighted that 68% of queer teens used masturbation to explore their orientation safely. Public health initiatives increasingly recognize its value. Sweden's national curriculum includes masturbation education, correlating with lower teen pregnancy rates and higher sexual literacy. The World Health Organization's 2022 guidelines endorse masturbation as a health-promoting behavior, urging governments to destigmatize it through education and policy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment "tube" below to let me know that you're still with me. Cultural and ethical dimensions. A global perspective. Attitudes toward masturbation vary dramatically worldwide. In Japan, historical texts like the Tale of Genji celebrated solo pleasure, while contemporary surveys indicate 70% of Japanese adults view it positively. Contrastingly, in some conservative regions, masturbation remains taboo, with religious edicts condemning it as haram or sinful. These cultural divides impact public health. A 2021 study in The Lancet found that nations with punitive attitudes toward masturbation had higher rates of sexual dysfunction and STIs due to inadequate education. Ethically, the principle of bodily autonomy underpins masturbation's defense. It is a private act demanding no justification. However, ethical considerations arise in cases of compulsive behavior, or when pornography consumption perpetuates harmful stereotypes. Therapists emphasize balance. Masturbation should enhance life, not escape it. Technological innovations and future directions. The digital age has transformed masturbation's landscape. Telehealth platforms like Roman and Nurx offer discreet consultations for sexual concerns, while apps like Enjoy provide guided masturbation sessions for women. Technological advancements, such as teledildonics and VR pornography, blur the lines between solo and partnered experiences, raising questions about intimacy's future. Meanwhile, biomedical research explores masturbation's role in pain management. A 2023 pilot study in the Journal of Pain found that chronic pain patients who masturbated reported 25% lower pain scores, likely due to endorphin release. Conclusion: toward a holistic understanding. The question, is masturbation healthy, defies simplistic answers. For most, it is a benign, beneficial practice fostering physical health, emotional resilience, and sexual autonomy. It is neither a panacea nor a vice, but a natural component of human sexuality. Challenges arise only when behavior becomes compulsive or replaces medical care. By replacing stigma with science, society can embrace masturbation as a facet of holistic health, a private act with profound public implications. As we advance, inclusive education, compassionate healthcare, and open dialogue will ensure that individuals navigate their sexual journeys with knowledge, empowerment, and pride. Your body is not a machine to be policed or a mystery to be shamed. It's a living, evolving story, and you hold the pen. Whether you're unlearning decades of stigma or simply seeking to thrive, the power to redefine your intimate health begins with a single choice: curiosity over fear, action over inertia. Don't let myths write your narrative. Book that doctor's appointment you've postponed, explore a new recipe to nourish your vitality, or reclaim 5 minutes tonight to reconnect with your body in a way that feels authentically yours. Share this knowledge with someone who needs it, because silence breeds shame, but conversation sparks change. The science is clear. The tools are in your hands, and the time to honor your well-being isn't tomorrow, it's now. Your future self is already thanking you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content like this to you. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.